magandang umaga. At kinagagal ako na makasama sa affair na ito. First of all, let me recognize the chairman and the founding chairman and CEO, Mr. Jimmy Lasaka, Dr. Maria Rosario Bernad, the President of Datapil, Mr. Reynaldo Gulagula, the VP for Education, Datapil, and of course, my colleague and friend, Dr. Abdul Hanan and Tago of the Arab News, Engineer Nads Sahidullah of ACPRO Central Council, the founding chairman, Mr. Roland Blanco of ABS-CBN TFC, and of course, my personal friend and ally, Ka Joseph Espiritu of Patnubay.org. Alam niyo po, napansin niyo siguro, I am not in the, dito po sa ating invitation. Pero ako po ay nagagalak na kahapon, tinawagan nila ako para imbitahin and to be with you guys in this very important event, which is the graduation ceremony for Datapil graduates. Una po sa lahat, pwede po bang tumayo yung mga instructors ng Datapil na nandito ngayon? To the graduates, may I ask, palakpakan po natin itong instructors nito. Alam niyo po, the reason why I ask you to give an applause to these people, ito po yung mga tao na nagbo-volunteer. I understand that they are not being paid. They just simply want to share whatever resources they have, whatever minds they are having. And I think you should be thankful to have these people around you. Thank you, sir. At siguro po marami sa inyo hindi rin nakakaalam because hindi naman ako kilala. I am also an instructor in the College of Engineering before I became an OFW. I was member, in fact, I was the youngest member. In 1982, 1983, I was teaching in the Technological Institute of the Philippines in Manila before I decided to be here and work as an OFW. And I can tell you, if there is one that you know to be a very proud OFW, palagay ko po hindi tayo panguhuli dyan. Because for whatever I am now, for whatever I have achieved, nakatatak po sa akin yan. OFW ako. Nabanggit po kanina ang Filipino Migrant Workers Group. Yan po yung grupo ko dito sa Riyadh. I arrived here in 1985. On the same month, September of 1985, when I first came to Riyadh to work as an OFW. At dito po nabuo yung aming grupo, the FMW Group. Ito po yung samahan ng mga Filipino professionals during our time. And until now, it's still existing. I decided to go back to Manila, join the mainstream of the Philippine Society in 1998, and put up the FMW Group Holdings Incorporated, which is the flagship company of the FMW Group. Ito po yung holding company na itinayo namin, which is having its headquarters in Makati. At nandito po yung iba't ibang kumpanya na nag-ooperate under the umbrella of the FMW Group Holdings. Mayroon din po kaming construction company, which is a AAA rated company, the first OFW owned and managed construction company in the Philippines having a rating of AAA. We also operate the FMW Human Resources, in which I'm the general manager, and we deploy people anywhere in the world But one thing is certain, that for the past 15 years of our existence, we never took one halala of placement fee to any OFW before. And siguro magtataka po kayo na, bakit ako nandito? Why I am here? So, ako po ay nandito hindi lamang sa negosyo, kung hindi sa advocacy. We have also our own advocacy back home. At isa po sa advocacy na gusto kong i-share sa inyo is about the OFW Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Ito po ay recent, very recent. We were able to put up the OFW Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Makati. At ang aim po nito is to gather all entrepreneurs all over the world. But first in the Philippines, to get together. Let's join hands together, do business in the Philippines, and make use of our talents and resources. Alam niyo po yung napapanggit siguro at madalas yung nababasa yung Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And this is the key to their success. If you can think it now, mostly, halos lahat po ng mga industries, almost all the businesses in the Philippines right now, I would say more than 75% is handled by the Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Why? Because they group together, they help each other, they rely on each other's strength. Imagine, if all OFWs and overseas Filipinos around the world, we are almost 10 million right now. Imagine the power, imagine the resources. We can make things happen. And I'm glad that Data Field Technology Educators Incorporated has initiated this, because this is the key. We have to retool ourselves. Ang ibig ko pong sabihin, kinakailangan wag tayong makontento. Kung tayo po ay electrician, pwede kong madagdagan ang knowledge natin by enrolling into such type of education. Para po maritool tayo, madagdagan ang ating kaalaman. I will cite you one example. Alam niyo po, pagdating ko sa Pilipinas in 1998, the first thing that I did is to enroll in the Graduate School of Business of De La Salle University because I want to retool myself. Gusto ko pong magnegosyo, gusto ko pong mag-manage, gusto ko pong maging, ako po yung chairman ng holding company. If I don't enroll myself, it would be difficult to compete. And I'm telling you guys, in the Philippines and anywhere in the world, it would be difficult for you to compete if you are not retooled and having skills for competition. So natutuwa po ako na may mga courses like this, like industrial nutrition, fiber optics, itong basic and advanced of these are things. And I'm telling you guys, believe you me, technology is fast-paced. We have to adapt ourselves. Kailangan po natin yan. Hindi po tayo dapat na makontento because we are skilled. Even AutoCAD. Nakita po ninyo, nagsimula yan AutoCAD 8. Ngayon, anong AutoCAD na? 14? 15? Now, imagine, if you are having AutoCAD 8 with you and you have not continued and adapt to the present technology, you will lag behind.
Depende sa pangangailangan.
Maiiwan po tayo. And I'm telling you, ito pong sinasabi natin na solar technology is fast-paced. This is the fastest as of now. Yan po ang pinakamabilis sa lahat. At one point in time, I have a guest from Japan who is a world-renowned leader in solar technology, Dr. Ainobu from Japan. He was from Miyazaki University in Japan, and he came to the Philippines for the double degree program on solar technology. So what I did, I brought him personally to Mapua, introducing to the president of Mapua and all the deans, because that is very rare. Dr. Ainobu is a world-renowned in solar technology, and he was my guest in the Philippines. Now, you can just imagine, Kung kayo po, na nandito ngayon, na nag-graduate,
Wala ka nang
kung titigil po kayo, because you have that certificate already that was granted to you right now,
with our knowledge siya.
Sir,
Pure basic knowledge.
dagdagan po ninyo yan.
It will
I'm telling you, it's going to be a plus for everyone.
tapos daw. Kung ano yung
Don't
available
stop
na
learning.
knowledge yan. Kung meron
Don't
ka-
stop reading. As they say, read today, you live tomorrow.
Di ba? All you have to do is just learn to swim, learn to swim, the basic techniques.
I like this
With
day.
regards,
Be part of the successful expat professionals.
you don't have
This is one thing that, pagpasok ko pa lang po dito kanina, this is what I have noticed.
so doesn't
We are
you
expats.
don't have this
We should be proud to be expats.
kasi ang gusto
And we
ng
have
abot
to
namin
professionalize ourselves.
yung technology na hindi pa rin hanggang doon sa walang kakayahan.
Nabanggit ko po kanina ang OFW Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm now the interim chair, and most of the board of directors, the board of trustees, are now in the Philippines. We're back in our own country. You are soon to come to the Philippines. Hindi po tayo po pwedeng dito na mamalagi. We have to think. And as of now, you must think of what you are going to do back there. I would like to share this because this is what we have done. We pulled our resources. We pulled our talents. We pulled our skills. Came up with the FMW Group Holdings Incorporated. Alhamdulillah. At least, by now, our people, our staff, myself, yung kinikita namin dito before, when we were expatriates like you, we are earning it more than that in the Philippines. Now let me tell you this, guys, and ladies, of course. Unless we are economically empowered, it will be very difficult for us.
Kasama natin.
Kahit ano po ang gusto natin, we are in different advocacies. We have different plans. Financially, politically, socially, it all boils down to one thing. Do you have the resources? If you don't have the resources, then don't try to be back in the Philippines right now. It would be difficult. It would be very, very difficult. Yan po ang payo ko sa inyo. Now, anong payo ko at may papayo ko sa inyo while you are here? There is three things.
Save money.
Save. Second is save. And the third is save.
No spend tax. Ayan.
Wag po nating,
Yan na yan.
we are fond of,
We don't have
just copying what the others has
We're
paid.
saving.
We have seen
Tama.
people ahead of you, people of our time, and people which are even ahead of our time. They did the same thing. They squandered their resources, and now look at how they live. Sir, I think being a successful expat professional means that you are not just having knowledge, but also economically empowered. For the graduates of Take Appeal, my advice, group yourself.
11.
What do I mean by this?
11.
Paano po kayo mag-group? Halimbawa, pwede kayo magtayo ng isang korporasyon, a small corporation, in the Philippines. Yung mga nag-graduate ng AutoCAD, nag-graduate ng Industrial Electricity, nag-graduate ng plumbing, nag-graduate ng sa solar technology, and all the courses that you have completed here in Data Field. Try to group yourself. Why? Maaaring itatanong nyo. I'm telling you, if you are in the Philippines and you are going to conduct business you yourself, you better be prepared. Because it's not a walk in the park. Believe you me, when I came home in 1998, start up the businesses, it's not easy. You have to have somebody amongst you who knows and who can lend you a hand. And this is possible because you are trained. May kanya-kanya po kayong skill. Gamitin po ninyo yan, magbuo kayo ng kahit maliit. You start small. You don't need to be big. You don't need it to be grand. You just have to be at your toes. Sa paanong paraan ito pwede magamit? When you are going back to the Philippines, pwede kayo ngayong kumuha ng mga kontrata. Because meron kayong korporasyon, it's a legal entity, and you have the skill to undertake the job that you can take from any company in the Philippines. For example, our company, Ron Daniel Construction Corporation, is a AAA rated company in the Philippines. We are major contractors of vertical and horizontal construction projects. Just now, before I left the Philippines, we have handed over one of our projects. Sino taga Pampanga rin? You are from Pampanga? The graduate school building of Holy Angel University, which is 312 million project. It was handed over just before I left the Philippines to come to Riyadh. What do I mean by this? Kung meron po kayong korporasyon na lang kayo, you are capable, you are willing to undertake a job, mag-subcontra kayo. We can give you jobs. Now, for those of you who goes home for good, you are skilled. Kaaling kayo ng data pin. Punta kayo sa headquarters namin. Gusto nyo ng trabaho, ayaw nyo magnegosyo, then be part of the team. Actually, my dream, and I hope I can be able to achieve this dream. My dream is to have this company, the holding company, and the construction company to be the first OFW corporation in the Philippines to offer an initial public offering, which is IPO. Wala pa po, it has never been tried, it has never been done by any OFW to register it with the stock exchange in Makati and offer it to any OFW anywhere in the world to be part of the team. Now, let me touch on voluntarism. Alam niyo, inspired ako, kaya kagabi pa nag-iisip na ako eh. Nag-iisip ako na, ano kaya sasabihin ko to, inspire these people? Ang naisip ko lang, nung mabanggit sa akin na ito palang data field, is a non-stock non-profit. Non-stock non-profit means hindi tumitingin sa kikitain. And most of the people on my side, including the officers of the company, of the educators, are basically running it for free. Kumbaga, wala silang kinikita. They're not looking for profit. And, you know, this instead of me probably inspiring you, this is likewise inspiring me that there are people like this who would like to do such a thing without asking for profit. And I am telling you, for us OFWs, itanim natin sa puso natin na hindi lahat ng pagkakataon ay pera. It's not all the time that we are looking for money. Money is not the root of all evil. Hindi po, mali po yan. Money is not the root of all evil. As we always hear from people. It's not. Why? What is the root of all evil is greed. It's not money. Because money that is well earned, if you try to use it in helping your own brethren, how can it be the root of all evil? It's the love of money. It's greed. That is the root of all evil. And I'm telling you, we're talking about success. Success has many faces. Ang success po ay maraming mukha. What do I mean by this? To some, success is equated with the amount of money that they have amassed in their bank accounts. The amount of money on their pockets. Yan po yung, eka nga sukatan ng tagumpay. Especially sa atin. If you don't have a good house, you have no jewelries, you're not driving a Mercedes, parang small time ka. Diba? Without people asking, when they see these people having this kind of resources, they don't even ask whether ito ba yung smuggler, o ito ba yung drug dealer, o ito ba yung plunderer. Immediately, they will say, look, that guy is successful. But fortunately, my friends, I am telling you, and I want to share this to you, success to us, or at least to me, is not equated with the amount of money. It is always equated to the number of lives that I have touched and changed. And this is the reason why we deploy OFWs, fellow OFWs, anywhere in the world without taking a halala placement fee for the last 15 years.
Wala. Ang meron pero mahina. Ubus na. Wari na. Ubus na ang bagal.
Siguro po,
Kung pwede
baka napapahaba na ako, sabihin niyo sa akin.
Pwede i-connect yung iPhone sa projector nila.
Malas lang sophisticated projector siya. Dapat nag-download tayo kanina.
So, sabi ko nga,
Tagal din mo. Ganito na.
yung ating pagtatrabaho,
Hindi, may
kailangan
anak ba no, 4 minutes, yun na lang ang papa.
Huwag po natin
Hindi na magsasalita ng mga
Or yung open yung
I'm having to, in the forefront of the advocacies back home, I took part in the technical working group in the House and in the Senate until now. For the last 15 years that I came home in the Philippines.
Hindi yung video
Why?
video sana yung
Ako po ay hindi
Pero
pang
pwede
gasolina, hindi po ako
yung
nangihingi.
anak banwa sa YouTube. Pwede naman kanila.
Kahit po pambili ng tubig, hindi po
Lawas
ako
na
nangihingi.
pinapitsin yung bago.
But I serve as a member, a regular member of the technical working group in the House, in the Senate,
Hindi,
Committee on
hindi ko
Labor.
lang sila Vimeo. Vimeo.
Bakit po ako nandiyan dyan?
Pero pwedeng anak banwa
Because
sa YouTube.
there are several issues that affects your lives and my life that needs to be taken care of. My team took part doon po sa passage ng absentee voting bill along many of